Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to introduce you to the digital voice recorder. It's actually a keychain digital voice recorder. I will not only teach you how to use it and all the tips and tricks and also what it's used for. Basically this is a portable lightweight voice recorder which you can clip onto your belt clip and hook it to your clothing or backpack and record your teacher's lectures in the classroom, obviously with their permission, not without their permission. And it can be used for a variety of reasons. I bought this actually to hang it from my drone, as you can see in my previous video, a couple of videos previous to this one. I hang this with a string from my drone because it's very lightweight to record the ambient sound, because the drone doesn't record sound. So I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks about this little recorder. Alright, let's get started. This little recorder comes in a little box, small little tiny box, and it comes with the manual. It comes with the actual recorder, which is tiny, very small, like that. And it weighs, it doesn't weigh a lot. Let me show you how little it weighs. It's not only that it's small, it also weighs very little. So this thing weighs 1.2 ounces. So you can't go wrong with 1.2 ounces. You can hang it from the drone and record the sound. Around it, obviously, you have to put a foam, like a windshield, wind block. It comes with the USB cord and the manual, keychains, two keychains, USB to micro USB adapter and USB to USB-C adapter, and it comes with a USB cable which you can either plug like that or plug it directly to this guy and then plug it into your computer. So that's what's included in the box, and the instructions on this is extremely simple. It's more simple than you can imagine, because all you have to do to record is turn this on. When you turn this on, let me zoom in. When you turn this on, that's it. The recording started just when you turn it on. Simple as that. Okay, and when it blinks 3 times, the recording will start, and then you turn it off and you start your recording. Now, what is really kind of difficult is not difficult, confusing is how to change all the settings and set the time and all that. That you have to do with the computer. You have to hook it up to a computer and do that. And let's start that by plugging it into your computer. In order to do this, change the settings, you have to plug it into your computer like this and do all the settings. This has a 32 gigabyte internal memory, so it will record for hours and hours, 8, 10, 12 hours, and a single battery charge will last you nearly 8 hours. And they do sell the versions with 64 gigabytes of RAM. The RAM is internal RAM, and the recording format is WAV format. However, it's not the same WAV format as a PC standard, because some computers or some programs may not recognize it, and you have to do like audio conversion in order to recognize the file type. For example, I was using this recorder with Camtasia, and Camtasia wouldn't recognize the file type. However, when I used Corel Video Studio, it did recognize, and I was able to insert my sound in my drone footage. Okay, now let's go to plug this into the computer and see how it behaves in a PC. Alright. So I'm going to be plugging this in. So pay attention to the sound it will make as I plug it in. Okay, so as I plugged it in, as you can see, it gives me this little indication that there's a new drive. Now to access that, you have to double click to this PC, and you have to go to the USB disk, which is 32 gig, shows up as 29 gig, but this is the one I'm talking about, which is a 32 gig. And inside this you have the manual in different languages. The one you will need is the English one, which you can double click and you can access the manual. In order to open it, you can open it in Google Chrome, or you can have a PDF reader. You could choose any. Let's say I'm going to open it with Chrome, and voila, that's my manual, and I can read it, and everything is written on that manual. It's all in English because that's the English manual that we chose. Now we will go to setting the time. To set the time, you have to run the time setting. You double click on this application which says Set Digital Recorder Time exe. Double click, and this is the time right now. You click Set Time, and it will sync the time of your computer to the little recorder. So now the recorder time has been set. This is the instruction that shows you what you need to do, and basically that's exactly what I said. It's written in writing. And now we go back, and this is your recorded clips. These are all your recorded clips. Like I said, they are WAV, but most players will play this. Some will have a hard time playing this because the format, although it's WAV, it's not the same. It's some kind of a compression that not all type of players will recognize. So for example, let me double click on this, and there it says can't play, choose something to play. So you have to send feedback, this and that. So what you need to do in order to play, you need to right click. Watch this one carefully, please. Watch carefully. Right click, and then you choose open with, choose another app. Right here, choose Windows Media Player, but you have to check this box so it always opens with Media Player, and then you choose Windows Media Player, and then you click OK. Now you choose recommended settings and finish. Now it will play. Okay, now it's playing. All of them are playing.
That's exactly how you want.
Those are my previous recording. So all of them are playing with Windows Media Player after I set the Windows Media Player as my default player. Okay. What is more important is recorder settings. This text file that you see is actually the control panel for the recorder, which controls all the settings. So here's how it works. This is like a DOS command file that you have to, that every time the recorder boots, it looks at these and will boot accordingly. So all you have to do is you have to change this number, change this number, change this number, and this number. So you have 4 settings. This is the gain. If you set this at 5, 5 means that automatic gain control is active. If you set this to 0 to 7, then that's the adjust recording sensitivity. So 0 is like less sensitive, 7 is very sensitive, 5 is automatic. So this is what that is. Okay. The voice activated mode. Voice activated mode is that the recorder will stop and will not record unless there is a voice present. And the voice activated mode, at 0, the voice activated mode is off. So if you choose 0, the voice activated mode is off. If I were to change this to, let's say, 1, if I were to change it to 1, let me change it to 1 just for the heck of it. If I change it to 1, now the voice activated mode is on. 1 through 10 means it's on with different sensitivity level. So, less sensitive, high sensitive, and all that. So now I'm going to put this back to 0. Okay. Now, bitrate. Bitrate is the voice quality. Okay. The voice quality 0. If you choose 0, it's 32 kilobits per second. If you choose 1 here, if you choose 1, it means it's 64 kilobits per second. If you choose 3, it's 192 kilobits per second, which is better. So 4 is 384 kilobits per second. Remember, the higher the kilobits per second, the more memory it will occupy and the more battery it will suck up. So 3 is what the company recommends. This is what their recommendation is. Okay, so let's keep the advice. The advice means that we advise to set it at this setting. Advice is basically recommendation of the factory. Okay. Now, recording file division. Now, when a file is being recorded, you could have the recording file to divide from 0 to 240 minutes length or 0 to 8 hours length. If you choose 0, it's from 0 to 240 minutes. And then after 240 minutes, it will create a new file. If you choose 0 to 8 hours, then you choose 0. 0 means 8 hours, and 0 to 240 is what you want to choose. For example, if I were to choose 0, it records up to 8 hours. Otherwise, I could choose 10 minutes. If I choose 30 or 10, whatever, then anyway, any number between 0 and 240, it will be that many minutes before it will create a new file. So I rather have it as 0, because 0 will simply be, 0 will be it will continuously record until the 8 hours, until the memory is full or battery is finished. It doesn't create multiple individual files. So these are the settings that, because that actual unit is too small to have those settings, they did it on a notepad, which is actually a DOS file. Now you could file, you could exit, and it says save. You have to save if you make changes. So I didn't make any changes, so I don't save. But if you do save, then those settings will transfer to the little recorder. And so yeah, basically it's simple as that, that you can do how to change the recorder settings. I hope this was educational, and keep in mind that this little recorder is I bought it, I believe, $40 from Amazon, but you can get these from eBay or Amazon. Different capacity will be different price, and if you want to see the recording sample of this, I will add it to this video just to give you an idea of how the sample is, the quality is. Okay, so as soon as I flip my hand, I will embed the recording from this to this video so you can see the quality. Okay, now my voice is from the recorded file from here. So what you see on this is my voice. This quality is from 1 feet. This quality is from 2 feet. This quality is from 3 feet. And this recording quality is across the room. So basically I am sitting more like 6 feet or so. Okay, now this recording is from the original studio mic. Please don't judge this with the quality of the studio mic. That's $600-700 microphone. It's a shotgun microphone, and this is a cheap, $50 little recorder. So for what the price is, the recording quality is reasonable. Okay, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe.